Welcome back to episode 2 of Shop Talk at FFG. We're gonna go on the inside and ask the guys what they're up to, see what's going on. Wanted to say thank you for the nice responses to the first episode. We're glad to see that you guys liked it. Let us know down in the comments what you want to see next, and yeah, let's get started. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Our job.
What are you doing?
Oh,
tell us what your job is.
I'm not doing my job. Me either. I'm measuring transmission cooler line for kids.
That is where we get all of our shipping orders packed up. Vance and Pierce pack those all up, all of our parts, and all that stuff, so yeah. So we're gonna try to get a little bit more specific on what's going on because last time you guys saw the build, so we're gonna see like what the little specific details of what people are doing right now. John, still looking pretty?
Yes, always.
You guys wanna explain what you're doing?
Right now?
Are you shy again?
We're having a
We're putting the score on and making sure everything's lined up and adjusted and lining up the way it should be before we painted everything. So put the fender on, that little cowl piece right there where the wiring's at, just like the other side. And we're just making sure the gaps and everything are fitting how they should.
and I'm making sure they don't scratch my baby. No.
This is John's build now. This is kind of what it looks like after they've gapped. They've gapped this side little corner piece, trying to get it all nice and even. It takes longer than you think.
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
All right, so we have a 1972 Bronco that we're working on, and we are gonna put some louvers inside this section right here. We've actually got a Coyote motor that fits in here, and it's a little tight. And so what we've done is we've trimmed back these inner fenders so that we can actually have a little bit more space by about 1.5 inches. And then we're gonna install these louvers. So if you come look over here, this panel right here is kind of what you're used to seeing it look like. And so what happens is when this is all closed up and the Coyote motor's in it, it actually traps a little bit of air. And so what we're trying to do is create a way that we can release some of the air out of the engine compartment. And so we got Dallas. Dallas, come over here.
He tried to get away with it.
Dallas is trying to hide.
I tried to get out.
You know, we got nicknames for him, but mostly call him Dallas.
Yeah, mostly.
And this is Ben. And so we're just kind of laying out right now the louvers. And so we're trying to find center line on where they're going to be. And so this is basically the center line for the louver that will line up on our dies. We have a Mittler Brother press that we'll use, and we'll punch the dies in here. And so we're kind of laying these out. These will be kind of like this, and we'll have these louvers spaced in here that will provide the durability. Will also protect the engine a little bit, but at the same time be able to let some air out. They're going to make these removable so that if for some reason they needed to service the engine, they could actually take these off easily and get to it and hopefully access the motor without feeling like they got to pull the whole motor out. So anyways, we're going to lay this out. These guys are going to get out on the press and get it punched out, and hopefully by tomorrow we got this done. And that's kind of the last of the fab. We're getting close on fab?
Yes.
That's about it.
There's been a lot of fab. As you can look inside here with this kind of like spray on bed liner stuff. It's made a little difficult welding because it's caused a lot of extra heat issues and problems, so it sucks welding over garbage, but that's what we're doing. But we'll have it all fixed up soon. Anyways, that's what we're working on, and they'll shoo me out of here in a little bit because they're tired of me. So.
Okay, we're gonna go bother more people.
Okay, see you guys.
Thank you. Brett, is this a better time or worse time than last week?
It's a lot better time.
A lot better time.
Cool.
That's good to hear. What are you up to?
I am putting in a set of axles on the 60 F100. Yeah.
Nice.
It's getting some new shoes and a whole bunch of other stuff.
How's
Awesome.
it going so far?
Good, real good.
Not giving you trouble?
Nope. Everything's good so far.
Just peachy. Hiya, we came to bother you.
Hello.
What are you up to?
I'm putting the finishing touches on this new gas tank for this CT68, so it can take a fuel injection height, fuel pressure, fuel pump inside it.
Nice.
Just about done with it.
Classic
Nice.
void welding.
Yeah,
This thing's coming together.
yeah. And the motor's in, it's not coming back out. We're about to put the cab on it.
I'm ready to See ya. We've also been cerakoting in the shop. We've been cerakoting some of our parts, some of our door handles, that kind of stuff. And we actually cerakoted these wheel faces with burnt bronze. And they actually came out pretty nice. You don't really see Cerakote on wheels too often, so it's kind of cool. Let's go check out Fab.
What's going on there?
Working on something different?
Yes, we are. We just widened the fenders last week. We're working on the new running boards, and we're trying to fill, there's usually a huge gap in between the running board and here, so I'm making a new custom panel to fill all of this, and it's going to flow a lot nicer.
Oh, so there's going to be no gap at all?
You're not going to see any air or chassis or nothing. It's all going to be filled. And then this is going to be the profile to replicate the Ford GT of the running board. So it's not made to be stand on, it's made to look good. And then you can kind of see the gap where we're going to end up widening the front fender. So this will be a nice piece. I'll end up building an exterior channel with a radius and a bent edge. It's going to have that profile all the way across to here. Might add a little bit of kind of a shape here to match the fender. Then after that, we'll weld it all up. We'll add a cool bead. It'll replicate this body line. We'll be coming in here. Now it's just not a standard 56. It's a Ford GT themed vehicle. So lots of work to go. First one's easy. The second one's harder. So
Why is that?
trying to match two sides to make them symmetrical. The idea is if you want to make one side, the hard thing is doing the second one. I'll save this template, but it could be something could be from the vehicle from previous ownership, because this is an original cab. It could be a little bit different down here, so we'll have to take some time and shape it so they both look similar.
Very custom.
He said custom. Daniel, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm playing around.
What's this?
Just messing.
Just messing. No, I'm trying to do some folds. You know.
Yeah, we know.
You know.
We know. This is Trevor, our CAD guy. Let's see what he's up to. What you up to?
What's up, guys? I am getting ready to cut out some door panel parts. So I design all the pieces on the computer here, and then I come out here and I cut them on our CNC router, and then we pass them on to Riley at the upholstery shop, and he wraps them, makes them look all fancy.
This thing is pretty cool.
What kind of shape will it be when you're all finished?
So we're gonna cut out
rounded
two rectangular pieces right here out of this section. One there, one up here. And then we'll come back in with this V cutting bit. And this is gonna run and cut a bunch of V grooves through both of those parts. Those will eventually get wrapped in leather, and then in all the grooves, it'll run stitching there, and it'll give it some good dimension and some cool detail.
That's cool.
Awesome. It's gonna look sick.
Hi, Mike.
How you doing?
Hey, Mike.
Pretty good. What are you up to? Still wiring?
The wiring up on this thing. We were like last week. We're going to put the cab on there. We ran into a couple things with the chassis, so we're finishing all the wiring on this. We can put it on there. We're hoping to put it on tomorrow. We can mock everything up. We can drill holes for all the wires and stuff like that, and then we're going to pull it back off to have the frame done. We got a few more wires on there, and we're going to hook it back up, and then time to wire the whole thing together.
Slowly growing. It was like over here, and now
Yeah,
it's like over
it's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah. It's probably about 90% done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Everything's coming along really good. And all the panels we built and everything's matching up. Everything's testing out really good.
I'm ready to see it off the chassis.
Yes.
Excited.
We see how it is next week.
Thank
You're welcome.
Whoa.
Wow.
That wasn't cool, man.
What are you up to?
What's up, guys? Making some airlines.
Okay.
Stainless steel.
For this truck?
Yeah.
65?
Yes. Jack Brands, the owner of Black Rock Coffee. We had made some lines, but we actually took everything back off and made everything out of stainless.
Okay.
And AN fittings, so everything's AN fitting. No quick disconnects, nothing. It's all hard line. So that way we won't have any leaks. You can leave this thing aired up for weeks if you want to. Won't come out with it sagging to one side like air ride trucks do.
Okay.
So
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even notice there's someone under here. Bro. What's up?
Hi, everybody.
What are you working on?
I am tapping some 1024 holes for some brackets to secure these rear brake lines right now.
Okay.
Not too bad.
So they found me again over here working. And this is a chassis that we just got back from the powder coat, and so we're basically putting it back together and getting it ready to ship out to a customer. We'll actually put spindles, which we just got in, so we're actually going to put the Willwood spindles. They're a seal bearing spindle, a super nice spindle that we use from Willwood. We'll get all the brake lines, fuel lines ran on it, and gas tank installed, motor installed that they purchased. So when they get this, we're actually putting the gunny wheels, which is kind of like a little wheel that will go on here for rolling. And then they'll ship this, we'll wrap it all up with the wheels exposed with plastic. We'll ship it on a regular car hauler, just for the sake of shipping it and making it easy rather than having to crate it all up. So with the little wheels, it gives them opportunity to ship it a little bit easier and also have some rollers in their own shop while they're working on the truck and building it. So this is going to Detroit, Michigan, is where this chassis is headed. So
just the chassis, we're not doing anything else, we're just building the chassis and sending it out?
Yeah, we sell chassis here that are just complete, ready to go. Put your sheet metal on it, wire it up, and start driving it. We'll be doing a build here in about a couple months, how to do a coyote swap in 72 hours. And we'll do a time lapse where we got a truck we're driving, park it next to our chassis that'll be all ready to go like this. And then 72 hours we're doing burnouts and donuts and having a good time and show you how quick it is to get a coyote swap. So hold me to it.
We're holding you to that.
See you guys.
Thank you. Everyone seems all secretive out there.
Yeah.
Should we pull up?
Comment down below if we should pull up.
Carburetor tipping issues. Rocker noisy.
Hello.
Right front, right rear wheel.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching our second episode of Shop Talk at FFG. And let us know down below if you have any questions or specific things that you want to hear more about for next week. We're going to try and do these weekly, so let us know and we'll try and capture whatever you want to see next. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe and turn on notifications for when we put up new videos. It really helps us out. And yeah, follow us on Instagram or Facebook, Fender Garage. You'll be able to find us. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Do you have anything interesting to say?
No.
Nothing at all?
I'm not getting paid for this.
We'll get you next
You are
time.
getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
So
we're putting.
Hope, what are you working on?
Hope, what are you working on right now?
Getting my water.